Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here today with you to recap. Woo! Season 5 of Love at the Lockup, episode 22, and it's the end season finale. Thank God. Woo! Woo! Let's start. So we start this episode off with the most hilarious shit ever. We got Janome sitting in the living room with Red. So she got her list, so he done showed up, so she thinks, so he want to come back home. So she got her list of demands, and on that, I got a list of things that we gotta have in order for us to work. And the first thing on the list is trust. He said, well, let me bust your bubble, cause I got to want to tell you the truth. I cheated. She's like, when? He's like, that time I was at the hotel. I was at the hotel. We was at the hotel. We was still in the hotel, but I said I was running off with my boy. And I went and I started messing around with the girl. What girl? Julie. Julie, yeah, but she don't want to mess with me no more. Well, she got rid of you? And he's like, I mean, yeah. And she was like, well, why am I not enough for you? Was the pussy good? And he was like, nah. Why you gonna say yeah? So anyway, she like falling apart. I'm not enough for you. I do everything. Why? Why? Yeah, I don't know. He said, you lie, nothing. I can't believe nothing that you say. He said, well, now you know how I feel. She said, see, there it is. Yes, Janome, there it is. You was in jail. He was in jail. And you was dating this nigga for 7 years. And then within them 7 years, you got a 4-year-old baby. You cheat on him 3 times and you wind up making Suede. And you gonna pay for that shit with this motherfucker for the rest of your life. Trust and believe, girl. Walk away. He already knows. He said every time he cheat on you. Well, that's how that she see how I feel when she lied about you. But he forget that you, Janome, was his friend in prison, and he just passed you off because that motherfucker was getting serious about the other girl, so he passed you off to Red, and only passed you off to Red to give you for money. So I'm just saying. Anyway, she's sitting there falling apart, and then she said, I don't think you can stay here tonight. You got to find you somewhere to stay. He can only stay gone for one night. He don't have no damn money. He gonna have to call an Uber to get to the hotel because he don't got no car. And I'm so tired of him driving up down, riding up and down, waiting up and down, standing up and down the road with that goddamn woman's suitcase on. He can't go to the Goodwill Salvation Army and get him no black or no dark blue suitcase, fucking purple. Just your mama's suitcase, your girl's suitcase, or your sister's suitcase. Don't no man buy no purple suitcase, motherfucker. And then, so anyway, he gotta go find him somewhere else to stay till she figure out what she gonna do. Hope she make the right damn choice. So anyway, he was like, I was hanging with my boys. You were just getting on my nerves. Just I had to breathe. If how is having to be able to breathe going to let bit somebody else's ass? I just ain't never figured it out when men say that, because I could have swore that's almost the same thing Chance was telling Taylor. So anyway, we're gonna go because we got Louis meeting Melissa at the beach, and this damn woman, when she see him, she gonna say, do you want to see my nose? No, bitch. I don't want to see your nose. I'm just standing out here at the beach with your face all wrapped up and shit like this because I ain't had nothing else better to do. Take that goddamn scarf off your face, fool. So anyway, she says, I can't believe. Oh, Sunday will be back with the Janome thing and say, I can't believe anything you say. Yeah, I can't believe anything that you mean. And I just told her, I was saying to myself, girl, he gonna pay you back every time he feel like he wanna do something. He gonna pay you back for having a baby on him, even though you was in that motherfucker sending him all kinds of money. and making sure he good and shit, he gonna pay you back for having the baby. How the fuck was you supposed to have sex? He in jail. Girl, walk away. I got down here. And I got you sending them to a hotel. Hope she ain't paying for it. So anyway, they next thing you know, they so red. He checking on a job, and the lady tell him, you got experience? And he said, no. She said, where was you working? He said, I just recently left the Department of Corrections. And she said, working? He said, no, I was a member. I mean, I was a member of that motherfucker, and they had me working in there. But, so she was like, well, I tell you what, it's me and my husband run this business, and my husband probably ain't gonna hire you because of your past incarcerations. But good luck to you looking for a job, and don't you take your ass back in there now. So he said, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Okay, so then cut next scene. We see this damn idiot ass Chance. He like he on a railroad tracks. Is he trying to commit suicide or some type of shit? Is he trying to unalive himself? I ain't got YouTube at. I don't even know why I talk like this. But I guess I hear everybody else on YouTube do it. He crying. I fucked up. I fucked stuff up with Taylor. Oh my God. How am I gonna do this? He was remind me of that what's that with the Quan with Jerry Maguire. That's that movie. And he was like, help me, help you. Excuse me. And he was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna come clean. And if she accept me for this, or if she don't accept me, I'm just gonna walk the fuck on. And the hell with Taylor. And I was like, dude, go ahead. You don't want. It's you out here in the middle of the railroad tracks in the middle of the night, howling, crying about the shit you done fucked up. She is at the house. So anyway, when they show her at the house, this bitch sitting around watching television. She's sitting around looking at all this stupid ass, dumb ass, what you call it, paraphernalia of the two of them. It's a picture we took on Coney Island. Oh, this is another one of me and them together. It was so funny right here. And I'm like, oh, this bitch. I mean, the best thing for me to do. Oh my God. And her house was so goddamn dusty. She had them pictures inside them glasses. Them glasses were so goddamn nasty. I'd be like, okay, bitch, even though you ain't drinking out of them, you can't even see y'all pictures in them. It's just like some old greasy ass, dusty. And then that thing that was the vase that had their pictures in it, that shit was greasy with like it had dust and shit on it. You can tell she don't take no Windex through there. So anyway, here the box. The box wasn't no bigger than this damn remote control right here. She was sticking the little shit in there. I gotta get this memorabilia out of here because if I look at it, I'll never get over us. I'm like, bitch, how you can't get over this? This the shit you can't get over him. Look at these little champagne glasses and this little vase with you and him in this picture. The way this motherfucker done tore your house to pieces. That's what you can't. That's your shit. Every time I see this shit, my tile, my floors, or how he fucked my walls up and shit, or my sucking den that he ain't finished denting, I be mad as a motherfucker. I'm gonna put this in the box and look at me. Maybe I'll show it to Mason one day, man. Show Mason this shit around here. Shit, Mason probably had to grow up and fix this bullshit. Show it to Mason. Man, put that shit in the goddamn trash. Mason don't want to see that shit. So anyway, she said, this is the last thing I have to do. Don't you sound like Bill Cosby when he did the Jello pudding pop shit. The last thing I have to do is shoot the locks on the door. That'll be the end. So anyway, I was like, that ain't the end. Because you can already change the fucking locks. Then you're going to go meet this idiot to talk about what? You in here putting the shit in the trash or in the box or whatever. Changing the locks on the doors. What the fuck you want to talk to him about? But you're going to go anyway. But we're going to go to Brittany and Key Rock. I had a problem with this too. She was sitting in the bed. He was like, why you ain't he taking off his Timberlands? And he gonna say, why you ain't go to work today? And I'm like, bitch, why you ain't go to work? She was like, 'cause I ain't want to. So I called in. I'm depressed. What you depressed for? Motherfucker, because I live here with your crazy ass mama and your drug fueled brothers and all this sadness around this motherfucker. That's why I miss my grandmother. And he was like, yeah, I understand that or whatever, but you should have went to work. And I was like, I didn't say that, but that's how he was acting. So anyway, she said, I talked to my grandmother and she was talking about us moving to New York. He said, well, you want to move to New York? She said, yeah, I like New York. I always have. He was like, well, I'm going to have to give you a hard no. She was like, what you mean? He's like, I just got back home. I've been in jail for 7 years. She said, motherfucker, I've been in jail for 6. Well, I just got home. Bitch, I just got home too. I just took you to see your grandmother. First of all, motherfucker, you ain't took me no goddamn where. I was gonna go and you happened to come along, but you ain't take me no goddamn way. I'm grown. Nigga, I was in jail. I don't need nobody take me nowhere. You went with me to see my grandmother, and had you not went with me, motherfucker, I still was gonna go. So you didn't take me no goddamn where. You accompanied me, went with me. So anyway, he's still going off. Well, what if something happened to my mother? Motherfucker, what if something happened to my grandmother? Well, my mother just got sick. Well, what if my grandmama got me? It's your mother, nigga. I'm talking my grandmother older than your mother. And I came down here to live with your family for a whole year. That wasn't forced. Now, what's that mean? I ain't had to live here, motherfucker? What you gonna pay for me my own place up in New York? Or did you tell me come live with these motherfuckers if I wanted to prove some shit? Did this where you felt comfortable with me being having your folks watching me? Is that why I'm here? And he was like, we don't have to deal with that right now. You know, you young. No, yeah, you right. I'm young. Every time I turn around, this what she need to think to herself. She's sacrificing kids, and she want to have kids. She sacrificed living there. And I think when she first got there, your mama ain't even like her. And then she living in dysfunction up in that motherfucker because I don't care what nobody say. You turn the shit any way you want to. That mama got 3 sons. And all three of y'all motherfuckers fucked up. You went to jail. You don't know what you want. You not sure. The other brother, he on something running around, and then the other one in the ground. Where the fuck was your mother at? Now she's sitting around baking cookies and shit, but I don't know what the fuck she was doing before then. I would like to know. I would like to know really. I'm just saying. How you get 3 apples and they all got a little, some problems. The Kid Rock went to jail. Come on now. Come on. So anyway, Brittany telling them herself, she said, for every fucking thing you got to tell me about why you want to be around your family, motherfucker, I got the same rebuttal. What you doing? What we doing? So anyway, he said, I tell you what I tell you what if we let you call your grandmama? Yeah. Huh? If we call her Abuela, would that make you feel better? And she's like, yeah, I think so. And then he dialed a number. He went, hola, Abuela, and all of those shit. And she's like, hola, yeah, ¿cómo está? And all of those shit. And she started, the grandmother is asking, y'all want to move here? I get you a studio apartment, and then we'll find him some work. And he like, we think about it. Motherfucker, girl, you 20 something, 23, whatever age you is, I'll leave Key Rock ass alone and go about my business because I'm telling you, every time y'all got a fucking issue, is you gotta wait. You gotta wait for kids. You gotta wait to try to move to give New York. You gotta keep giving him time. Keep getting, and you looking at him right because you when he said that that shit to her, she was like, just give me some time. I gotta wait. Man, fuck waiting. So anyway, we all for them. So now, we got we're talking a little bit about Justine and Michael, and they already had the little girl and stuff. and he's laying on the couch now with her. They sitting there, and she looking at her baby, and she's saying how the kids is making filters or something of her and the kids, and they not jealous. And then her family just seems so happy, and she's so excited because she never thought she'd be a homeowner. But she always dreamed, but she never dreamed. I bet she never dreamed she's gonna have no house that's close to $1 million. Cause I think that's where her house is in Vegas. So anyway, he said, "Listen, I need to talk to you. Melanie, my mama want to come out to Vegas with us. I want to know how you feel about that, Melanie, come to live with us." And she said, "I don't know about your mother, but," he said, "she's come out here for a couple months or whatever." So Justine was like, "You know what? It's cool." She said, "Cause you've been in jail for a long time, and your mama ain't seen you and ain't been around you. So I just had to move over and let how I'ma stop that love. That's what I'm talking about. How I'ma stop her from loving on you." She said, "I just don't feel comfortable with doing that, and we just had to deal with it when we got to deal with it." So anyway, she said, he said, "Yeah, and Melody can help us." And she was like, "Hell no, I don't want her to help. I want her to come out there, and I want her to be 16, and I want her to be a 16-year-old, and not have to help take care of her brothers and sisters no more. I ain't want her to be crazy, but I want her to experience the things that a 16-year-old should experience." And I was glad to hear that about Justine because I wasn't liking that bitch at first, y'all. I really wasn't. I thought she was whiny and cry, but she got her baby, she got her husband, she got her man, she got her kids, and she got her house. So she just seemed like she real happy. And I like that he was telling her that he was filled with a lot of anger and shit until she came into his life, and she said she changed him. She helped change him, made him better. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But I'm like this. I'm like, Mike, you need to find you something else to do besides going out there rapping. Not unless you want to go out there and be a music producer. You're getting too old to rap, and you got too many kids. And I don't know why your money is long as it is or how it got long, but you probably should not try to rap. And I listen to your songs, and I mean, I like rap music, and your shit, it was just some average shit. So I ain't knocking it though. Do you think? So anyway, um, we got Chance. Um, he outside bullshitting Taylor. He tell her he said the craziest shit. He ain't said to her. He was like, "But I know I hurt her. Cause when I hurt her, I hurt me, and I hurt worse because I'm hurting such a hurt that I done hurt her that I can't tell her how bad I hurt. So how bad I've hurt her, and me hiding that hurt from her has made me hurt exponentially." And then when he tell her, "I just want Taco Tuesdays and come home and cuddle and cuddle and love and get up the next day and just do it all over again. I just couldn't do the arguing. And you spoke what's going on with us into existence." I was like, why the fuck is she still out here listening to that? I said, why? This the part that get me. When she said, "How many times you cheat on me?" He said, "Probably 5," which means that's probably 15. And then she said, "How many of them was men?" This motherfucker said 1. When the answer for me should have been none. I'm not gonna fuck with you if you like men and women. That's too many. That's too many motherfuckers to watch. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to watch nobody. But if I was trying to be on fucking whole watch, I ain't watching for both sexes. I'd be fucking tired. I couldn't tell the dude you going bowling with your friend, bowling for balls, or bowling with y'all balls. You understand what I'm saying? And I just ain't doing all that shit. So anyway, when he get to talking to her, he like, you spoke this into existence. I wanted Taco Tuesdays, and pretty much he was like, you made me do it. So she said, well, seems like to me the way you got to get that pussy was telling people a sad story about me. And then he tried to tell her that story about how he got with that dude. I think the dude that loaned him that money is the same one that he had sex with. And I'm not gonna lie, it's just something about him. It's just something about the interaction and shit. So anyway, he was like, when he got mad with her, when he said at home was where I was supposed to have my peace and my refuge. I was like, dude, you tearing up the goddamn house. We got fucking the walls knocked down and plaster in the floor. How's this shit your refuge? And you would start shit so you could leave the house, running up bills, doing a whole bunch of shit. So that's how you was living with that. That's why you want to stay in there. That's why you was in there. She start asking you questions. Now this is shit that pissed me off. The shit that you cheated on her, what made her mad, motherfucker. If you tore my goddamn house up, that's what make me mad. And run my bills up, fucking with my money, and I got to take care of these kids. And he was the biggest thing of all. I would have never have met this motherfucker in the park had one of my kids told me, I don't like him. I don't like him for you. I don't like how he treats you. This motherfucker is rude. Let me see who this